My name is Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control, or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, that it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can... I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy, complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. A failure. I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
Welcome back to Make Way for Cat. I plugged in my controller and it started the game, so I quickly hit record. So this game comes out in less than 2 weeks, on March 11th. Oh, so I switched to controller. Is it not reading? Try this. It recommends controller, which is why I'm using controller. There we go. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? This kind of reminds me of, like... I feel like there's, like, several pieces of media that do this when you're training for fighting, and it ends up being stuff that seems like it's not. So I'm guessing it's gonna be like, you're gonna run this coffee shop. I hope it's brutal. I hope the training's brutal. Just have to. Rest a moment. No, I can't stop now. What are you doing? Why you lost those fights? You keep hesitating. No, you need to chill out, girl. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. Have to. Wait, what's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? No, 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 this is impossible. I've carried this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. Magic. It's part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at this pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. Then as soon as I find her, we'll come and get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Feels good to move quickly. No, rest, girl. Gathering my energy, I'll summon everything I have and push until I find Master Winters. Oof. Just gathering my energy, right back to it. Oof. Hi. A very good morning, miss. Good to see you're awake. I have to go. Oof. My goodness, you're not feeling well? I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Boro would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Boro. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Alta. Wonderful. Welcome to WANDERSTOP, Miss Alta. WANDERSTOP is the name of my tea shop, you see, right there in front of us. As long as I am making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. What? An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro, then. Wait, did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed, it seems I am still having the upper body strength of my youth. Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword. We have to go back and get my sword. Oh, not to worry, Boro already retrieved the sword. It was laying not far from where I found you. So you could pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just the normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? It was heavy just before I passed out. Probably because you were losing all your energy, girl. How interesting. No, it was simply the weight of a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here to this forest? I'm looking for someone. I see. For fun? Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So for fun. Wonderful! Now then, it is time for the tea Boro promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you are not wanting to drink tea. But perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea? The making of tea, it is good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover? Say nothing. Was I off? Is Miss Alta not interested even in making tea? Well, please know that I only thought you would enjoy something fun to do while resting. After all, you've had a turbulent day today. Why not enjoy yourself a moment? You can run back into the woods, yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your minds occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me and I would be glad to show you how. It is entirely up to you. Please take time and be... He's so sweet. Angsty. What? Okay. So that's back left. I should say LT. Chickens? Twins? Chickens of some... Hi! Oh! I thought I was gonna pet it! Drop it. It's a pluffin. Oh my god. She like aggressively picks it up. Whee! Oh, that was fun. Like something interesting's growing here. Well, this tea shop. Gorgeous. There's like a whole big thing in there. An alchemical thing. Yeah, look at that. Portal. Ah, hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll do this with you only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good. I am understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we are going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at WANDERSTOP. Please, won't you come with me? I will show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. I don't know what base is. I don't know why it told me to use the controller and then it's giving me all the instructions. I'm gonna unplug the controller. Go back to mouse and keyboard. Okay. So, yep, hold space. That, yep. Gotta go back. How do I get out of my pockets? Backspace? No. Tab. Not. Uh-oh. Well, it was B button. Oh, right click. I see. Right click works. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running the shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. You see the basket that is here? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in your hand, you can gather tea leaves that grow outside. Just scoop them right into the basket. No trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you've used up all of the tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing, so no need to worry about running out. All sounds good? Why don't you get me some tea leaves for drying? And then, come speak with me. Look at the safety pin he's got there. That's cool. Basket. I see there's like a full basket. Music's really loud. C. How do I go down? D. Ah. Excellent job. Please come to me to discuss next steps. Set the leaves out to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is... Once they've fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can't put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. For right now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. Oh, it is cute. Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside by the garden. You just stashed an item. Okay. So we'll see that. Okay. Okay. Right click to remove. Oh, nope. That's a very nice feature. Holding shift to see where you're supposed to go next. Or to follow him, I mean. Before we begin, can Burrow suggest that you please stash your watering can? Oh, I did. Okay. Okay. Try again. Welcome to the garden. Here's where Burrow likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we already have a blue fern here in the garden. We can grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It is the miracle of life. Here, I will give you a seed for more blue ferns so that you can try it yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just the garden. Ordo simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when it's done. Ooh! Go! I finished making the egg. Fantastic, the next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time for retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to the water. I have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please do come speak with me. Adorable. Oh? Okay. You have successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you've made is what I call a small hybrid. Try using your watering can on it again. It will grow even more. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you like. Once you've picked a few fresh new seed from the hybrid, please let me know. Oh, I see. I gotta... Uh-oh. Not mean to... Let's step. Can. Okay, I got more seeds. Excellent. Let us move on to the next step. Going to be written down anywhere? Yes, of course. All of this is written in a book in our library. I will point it to you later. But for now, I would like to show you the next type of plant. Can you guess what we'll be making after small hybrids? Medium hybrids? Foxtail agave. Large hybrids? That is correct. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Remember how you used a line pattern to be making a small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we use a triangle pattern. Okay. You don't have to reuse any of the plants we planted to make a small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. Make a new triangular pattern. Okay. I may need more, Oh, where'd my seeds go? Alright, I think... Oh, they only make 3. Stash. Oh, seeds are on the left. Oh, okay. There we go. Woo! Chip chip. I did it. I made fruit. Wonderful, Miss. You have excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip chip, and we will be using it in our tea momentarily. I will tell you, though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns. Here, I will be giving you a field guide that shows you more. In the pages of this field guide, you will see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. You can also learn more about the fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea, yes. Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? I would literally rather be doing anything else. Sure, why not? It is a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening and it's time to make... Come, let's go inside and I'll explain the tea machine. Mash the fruit. F to open field guide. Ooh, I like this. Oh, I see. So it's a mystery about what you plant on either side of them to make the other ones. Very nice. Chip chip plant we already learned. And if we... guessing we'll use the pink ones to plant on the other sides. That is cute. Okay. It's got like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory vibes, doesn't it? Here we are back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Haha, goodness, no. Tea making will crush the mind, it will. If this is all too much information, then perhaps we should take a small break, just to let our minds relax a bit. Oh, Boro could tell a joke. No. Sure, tell me this joke. Okay, here's the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says no librarians or farmers allowed. They both become quite scared that they're going to be kicked out of the restaurant. When suddenly the farmer removes his masks and reveals that he's actually an astronaut. Or maybe... Actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says no astronaut? Oh yes, that is much funnier. Are you improvising this joke? Yes. Why? While Boro is attempting a more organic feeling for the joke. That way, the humor is feeling light and fresh, wouldn't you agree? No, this is dumb. Stop. No, we're not telling him that. Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and the farmer are eating dinner in a restaurant in space, and the sign says no astronauts allowed. This means that there is no concern of them being kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove their masks. They are both astronauts. No, this is a tragedy. Surely they're going to be kicked out of the space restaurant. But then, let's see. But then the sign removes its mask too. It isn't a sign after all. It's the dessert menu. They both order dessert. One asks for custard and the other asks for a banana split. And then after dessert, they leave the restaurant and go to a movie theater. Is this joke going somewhere? Miss, this is all part of the process. Humor cannot be rushed. Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually. Do not worry, with Captain Boro in charge, this joke boat will be steered safely into the harbor of laughs. Okay, so after dinner they go to the movie theater and they look at what movies are playing. Many movies are showing. There are some comedies, some dramas, a couple of horror films, and... let's see... Oh, I've got it! Here's the punchline. So one of the astronauts says, how about this movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel. And the other one says, no thanks, I hear it really loses steam at the end. Do you get it? The movie and the train both lose steam. I am laughing. Indeed, even though you are not actually laughing on the outside, I'm quite certain you're laughing internally. At any rate, the delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. Shall we get back to tea making? I am quite excited because this next step is the most important of all. Hold the tea machine. Yes. It is beauteous. Yes, the tea machine is a most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly? Miss, I do not even know. But for your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. Okay. Pour the water. Heat the water. Wow, okay. They will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Yeah, let's do it. I'm not even sure I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I'm completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine. But remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well. Climb up this ladder. Do the rope at the top. Ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the... Once you're up here, pull down the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Give that a shot and I'll move on to the next. I heat the water, climb down a bit to reach the hollows, or the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will be complete. Here. Aha, that is some steaming hot water. Doing quite well so far. Okay. Tell me, are Boro's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring the rest of the machine? Let's keep going. Of course, I'm more. Next, you'll rotate the ladder to the right until you reach the valve. Kick the valve, and it will transfer our boiling water over to the infuser. Oh, so we use the... Okay, that's easy enough. Just like that, our water scurries over to the infuser. Okay. While the infuser is open, position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or while still on the ladder, whichever you prefer. Then you toss any item into the infuser, any item at all. This is, of course, where you'll be placing the tea ball and a chip into the mixture. Shot. Chip, right. Well, right. Done. Well done. The water will only be changing color once you have added your tea ball. One more valve to kick and we'll move on to our final step. Finished tea has transferred into our final orb pyramid. The next step will be to get off the ladder, find an empty cup, and place it on the grate below. And pull the rope you see here to pour tea up. And that's it. You'll be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congratulations. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. Find ourselves a cup. That looks like a cup. Oh, look at all these cups. And those seeds. One. Oh! Did it overflow? Guess it didn't matter. Ah, is this the tea that you have made? Yep, here it is. Aha, splendid. Delicious. It is everything that Boro was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favorite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That is the spirit. Delightful. Cup of tea, a nice view. Acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast from your eyes? Fine. I will take it. I must say, to hear a note of positivity from you is a beautiful thing. Like a ray of sunshine. There are things I like. Oh, do tell. What is bringing you joy? Defeating a rival, winning a tournament. So I suspected. I would not have guessed that you knit on the weekends. I've knitted, but I don't like it. For me personally, there are few satisfactions in the world quite like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink is put in the hands of a customer, and put it in the hands of a customer. Yum, what a feeling. If ever you put your mission on hold, I'm always looking for help here at the shop. Put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it is possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you are not able to find her, or you are simply tired. It is normal to... Wait. No, stop right there. Dude, don't be mean to him. He is a sweetie pie. You've known me for 10 minutes and you're... Actually, we're looking at 30 now. And you're talking about how you would think I'd quit? I have devoted every day of my life to this, every single day for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Do you understand that fighting is the one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give it up. I'm sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve, it's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up? Live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it be good to see the big, strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I? What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Still can't lift your sword. Why can I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. I'm kind of sad she was mean to him. No, I can't give up finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me back up into excellence. Back to being undefeated. Oof. Probably just gonna want to keep moving. I can't move. I don't have the energy.
Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost and there was no good reason.
Yes, there was.
I lost. It was so stupid. I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Or don't. This is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger I needed to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me, I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how... How strong? Oof. Yeah. Ah, there you are. Coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Boro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Oh, she mad. Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Miss, I am not seeing anything wrong with you. I collapsed out there multiple times. It's not like me. Ah, yes. What a surprise that a person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. It is a mystery. I am completely baffled. I've pushed myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this has never happened. Well, perhaps this is the result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years. The days add up, miss. He's spitting facts, girl. I'm not okay with it. Say nothing. Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I am not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. To take your attention off this task of yours and just let the mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely! Now you are understanding. Miss Alta being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again and again if that's what you want. And then one of these times you'll be collapsing for good. But here in the tea shop, you could spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No. But it may let you heal just a little bit. So here's what I am suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop, just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet and no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to take your mind off things and just relax. Then when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? Or I could leave now. About it. Of course, there is no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time, there is no rush. This is all intro stuff. We still really haven't gotten into the heart of the gameplay. I swear these demos are just getting longer and longer. Every year. Those seeds on the shelf. I wonder them. We want pink, so we'll do this. 3. Stash. Okay. Frying. Done like this. I'm gonna put a blue. kind of fruit did we get? Puff pop. Alright, let's go talk to him again. You know what? I could probably grab this too. Stash it. Ah, so you're feeling up for helping me run the tea shop then? Briefly. Literally as soon as I can pick my sword up again, I'm out of here. Of course, the very split second you are well enough. Besides, I suppose this is good for my training. I owe you for carrying. Carrying teacups is low intensity, but could be good for dexterity development. Miss Alta is clearly taking Borrow's advice about productivity to heart. So, what's first? What's first is we must be better acquainting you with the shop. Like a jukebox. Okay, maintenance room. Direction of our watering can. Then we have the room for sweeping. If you find any trinkets hidden in the welcome to keep them. Any weeds growing outside the burst. Or finds it quite relaxing to do a bit of weeding. Okay. Trains moving. Yes, we did see the trains moving on the rail. This is our dishwasher. When a cup is dirty, you can be placing it here on one of the dishwashing train cars. Can I have one IRL, please? Then the cup will be dropped over here in the maintenance. So cute. It is the traditional rail train and waterfall dishwashing system as in older. Is everything making sense so far? Yes. Yes, lie. No, it's actually making sense. While we're here in the maintenance room, let us get you some attire. Ooh, you must look the part. How else will our customers know you come to you for tea? People just walk up to me and ask me for tea? I want customers to feel intimidated. With the red apron, they will. Here, let us see if this apron looks the art on you. Wow, with this apron, you look like someone full of excitement to run a tea shop. Look at the tattoos, too. Those are so cool. Try to look angrier. You look extremely excited to be here. Okay, there's one more thing we must do before opening the shop. This way. It is your lovely sword. A very beautiful specimen. The sword is still too heavy to lift, yes? Yep, still heavy. Wonderful. Please, come with me. Huh? Flower. Oh, we can pick seeds off of it. Seeds. Dash them. Oh, what's it? A tree? Or the stump? It really doesn't feel heavy to you? Not even a small amount. For now, let us just leave the sword. Perfect. It is quite lovely here. I don't know how important this sword is to me. Can I be asking where the sword came from? Tell him. I want to know. When I first began taking fighting seriously, I decided I would smith my own sword. It seemed like a good idea. I threw myself into it, learning everything there was to know about blacksmith. But soon I realized I could easily spend my entire life just swords. It was so complex. If I wanted to become great, I had to pick only one thing and commit to it, and leave everything else behind. So I picked only one thing, being a fighter. After that, I commissioned a great blacksmith, someone equally devoted to their craft, to make the sword for me. I was obsessive. I demanded 1,000,000 alterations. We didn't stop until the sword was perfect. A sword that would let me pursue this one focus and leave everything else behind. I'm not a blacksmith. I'm not a tea maker. I'm a fighter. That's all I intend to be. This sword is a part of me. I feel sick not being able to hold it anymore. I'm going to find a way to carry it again, I promise. Yes, I can see that you will. Oro is most confident in you. Alright, I believe it's time for us to open the shop. Are you having any other questions? Start? I'll figure it out as I go. Yeah, pretty much. You are already having the entrepreneurial spirit. Customers may very well arrive soon. Ingredients for them. Oh, and remember earlier you asked if the gardening instructions were written down? Well, I have good news. You should go and visit the library in the upstairs section. There's a book in there on gardening written by Boro's very good friend Sylvia. You may find it useful. I'm quite certain Sylvia has phrased it better than I could have. With that, let us begin the exciting tea management adventure. It is beginning. Here we go. Are we doing it? Yes, we are doing it right now. It is happening as we speak. Okay, great. Good for us. Good for us indeed. Yeah. We didn't really get a good look at the game loop, but being able to plant the stuff and like the way the tea is made. And it's coming out in less than 2 weeks. I like it. It's definitely going on my wish list. And let me know your thoughts on the demo in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
I'm not meant to be here. I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type, but I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done,
Chickens.
Sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Delta, are you okay? Very interested in how the story's gonna go too.